Today Marco and I are having the mullet cook-off, and who better to judge our recipes than Catherine Von Witt. Kath is an expert on the history of the Hawkesbury and its produce, and I'm fascinated to find out more. Okay, so the oven is at temperature and we're good to go. So let's do this mullet makeover.
Yeah, let's fire them up.
So Kath, before we have lunch, you know a lot about the Hawkesbury. When was the first produce brought out of the Hawkesbury to feed the colony?
Sydney was first colonised in 1788, and it was really early on that the settlers first came out to the Hawkesbury. It's about 1794.
How important was the Hawkesbury to the early settlements?
It was absolutely fundamental. Without the corn and the maize that they grew, Sydney wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have been able to feed the convicts and the officers with the stocks that they had. The rations were becoming less and less. So early days, it was crucial that they found somewhere like the Hawkesbury to feed the colony.
Do you actually know how they found the area?
Well, they were doing lots of little recce's going up and down rivers. They went as far as Parramatta. That was the site of one settlement.
Yeah.
But I think it was Governor Arthur Phillip came to Wiseman's and then came a little bit further up and finally found the Green Hills, where Windsor is now.
Wow. What is it about this area, and how did he actually think that this is where we're going to grow stuff?
Well, what he really noticed was that it was green and lush and fertile. Deep, rich, dark soil, which is what they didn't have in the sandstone country of Sydney and Parramatta. The main point of this area was that they could come up the river, and that meant that they could take the produce back via the river, so they weren't being caught by bushrangers. There's so much to know about the Hawkesbury history and so many interesting places. I mean, obviously at the Regional Museum in Windsor, we now have an exhibition on food bowl farming about the migration heritage and impact, just what we've been talking about.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge of the history of the Hawkesbury. So we've got some fish that we've actually got out of the Hawkesbury, and
wonderful.
You're going to have some for lunch today.
Excellent. Can't wait.
So probably about 5 minutes, do you think?
I think so, yeah, 4 to 5 minutes. Look at that. Nice.
So ladies, what did you think of lunch?
It was amazing.
Thank you.
So delicious and so hard to make a decision.
Oh, that's okay. It's all about the mullet.
Yeah.
That's it, no soil leaves us in.
So I suppose you want the verdict?
Yes, please.
Sure.
So the first vote, number 1. Second vote, number 2.
You're very good at this, Kath.
Thank you.
What is it?
Vote number 3.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Oh.
Number 2. Number 2. The Italian Spanish. So whose was who?
I was too.
Yay!
What about the taste of the mullet? Because what we're trying to do is get people to actually eat more sustainable fish, and especially fish out of the Hawkesbury. And mullet's got a bit of a bad reputation of being a little bit oily and fishy. What did you think of that fish?
I thought it was really beautiful. I really liked that sort of the flakiness of it. Absolutely delicious.
And the two different applications work quite well, don't they? Yeah.
It's so nice to eat something other than salmon.
Well, exactly. And something that's not farmed.
Yeah, I think both applications were only in there for 5 minutes as well. They literally weren't they?
Yeah, really quick.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah.
And crispy, got that wonderful
That was
crispiness.
amazing. The textures were beautiful
Yeah.
in both.
Thank you, and thank you for coming and having this cook-off.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.